If you've been watching these videos for a while, you know how much I adore Google. And they've come out with a brand new Hummingbird update. Let's get started. You're probably aware that Google recently updated their search algorithm, and it's called Hummingbird. Indeed, updated may be the wrong word. It's completely rebuilt from the ground up with the goal of allowing folks to type in what they want in plain English into the search box, and Google will understand what they're asking for and return exactly that item. Now, I've got a little statistic for you. Over half the searches on the internet are local. That means, you would think, that local businesses would be important to Google's search results. Let's have a look. Let's do an experiment. Let's find hotels in Myrtle Beach. That's fairly straightforward, and you'll notice above the fold there are no organic rankings at all. So let's scroll down and find a hotel in Myrtle Beach. Hotels.com, Expedia, TripAdvisor, Priceline, and Travelocity. Those are not hotels in Myrtle Beach. Those are hotel review sites. Next comes Orbit. Visit My Myrtle Beach, which is the next three, is part of the Convention and Visitors Bureau, and then kayak.com. So hotels in Myrtle Beach did not return one hotel in Myrtle Beach. Let's get a little more specific. Small hotels in Myrtle Beach. We want to find a hotel in Myrtle Beach. And scrolling down, we find myrtlebeachhotels.net, TripAdvisor, mymyrtlebeachhotels.co, Travelocity, mymyrtlebeach.com, Cheap Tickets, Gazebo Inn. What I want to point out about this entry is this is the very first hotel in Myrtle Beach we have found. Orbitz and Skyway.net, which appears to be some type of easy-to-use guide, citydata.com, and Hampton Inn. Hampton Inn is not a small hotel in Myrtle Beach. Let's get very specific. We want to find a small romantic hotel in Myrtle Beach. Again, above the fold, there's no organic search ratings. TripAdvisor, myrtlebeach.com, Expedia, Priceline, hotels.com, visit myrtlebeach.com, 5-Star Alliance, Travel Tips, usatoday.com, and Marriott. Guys, I like Marriott. I've stayed there, but it is not a small romantic hotel in Myrtle Beach. Google's serving up things we're not even looking for. Let's go ahead and prove our theory. Restaurants in Jackson Hole. You already know where this is going to end up. TripAdvisor, Jackson Hole Dining Guide, Jackson Hole Restaurants, jacksonholerestaurants.biz, Yelp, Open Table, Urban Spoon, Jackson Hole Burgers. Jackson Hole Burgers is the first return where Google actually gave us a restaurant in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. They're really not concerned about this search. Jackson Hole Chamber and jacksonholewyoming.com, and a listing of restaurants where you can pay to get on. Let's get once again specific, a long tail search term. We know exactly what we're looking for. Maybe Google will give it to us. Open Table, jacksonholewildlifesafari.com. Guys, they're now giving us what we're searching for. Maybe. After that, Yelp, Chowhound, TripAdvisor, Jackson Hole Fine Dining, 10best.com, Jackson Hole Dining Guide, and yahoo.com. Once again, they're not terribly concerned about whether or not we find a small local restaurant in Jackson Hole. Now, in Google's defense, I'll tell you that Bing and Yahoo return similar results with similar search terms. Nobody is particularly going to rank a small 5- or 6-page website. I've also said before in this series that if you're spending time and money on SEO, if you're working on backlinks or you've hired somebody to do that work, stop it. you're wasting your money, and I hope you're starting to see why I feel that way. So the logical question is, what's a fella to do? How about this? Have you considered that strip of black suggestions across the top? Let's take a closer look. Let's go back to our original search, hotels in Myrtle Beach. And obviously, if it's difficult to get in the organic rankings, the next place we would love to be is on this list of 20 hotels across the top of the page. As you would expect, some are small, independent brands and others are major chains. Now, among the major chains, you need an average of 51 reviews to get on this list on the top. If you have an independent name, you need a full 91 reviews to get on the top. And as a matter of fact, if we let just one of the major chain hotels out, it's Breakers Beach Resort, you need far fewer to get on if you're a major, and you have to have over twice as many reviews to get on if you're an independent. That leads us to the obvious next question. Where do you get those reviews from that Google's using? The answer is they have two sources. One of them is Google+, and the other one is that Google is going out on the internet and they're scraping or copying reviews from different websites like TripAdvisor. And I know I'm beating a dead horse with this. I really recommend that you go out and have some cards made, have them made by a professional, and hand a card to everyone who comes into your establishment and ask them to please review your business. Otherwise, the only people motivated to do reviews are the guys that are really angry at you for some reason. You don't want those. So what you want to do is get those reviews on Google+. You see, Google has made it almost impossible to do well across the top on that black strip without Google+ reviews. So you have to push your Google+ page. And if you have a hotel, you have an advantage. You probably have everyone's email address. Put the links to the review pages that you need and go ahead and send a follow-up email a day or two after they leave and ask them to please review you on those websites. You'll find that over the course of a month or two, you'll have those 100 reviews that you need to get everything going and hopefully fight your way back into the strip across the top. Guys, I hope this has been helpful for you, and I hope you've learned a little bit, and I want to offer you something. If I can help you in any way, obviously, please don't hesitate to contact me. I'm right here, www.deanlewis.biz. Plus, if you'll click this link right now, you can sign up and get my free 72-page PDF called Marketing 101. I hope you'll do that. I think it'll help you. Listen, take care, and I'll talk to you next time.